Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mac here from Eazie RGH Mods or Eazie Customs, and I have a new video, The Mind of Eazie. That's what we're calling this segment, where I talk about things that need to be changed in the system, and let's get right on to it. So, I worked, for Burger King for about a couple months, and I always had the mindset of not working for anybody. I didn't like it. Before I even worked for somebody, I didn't want to work for anybody. So, why shouldn't you? Well, first, let's get on with my experience for working for somebody. The first day of work, I was thrown a uniform and a hat. I had to put it on, and it sucked. Okay, I felt degraded, degrading. I felt like I was just another person working for somebody and not getting anywhere. I really hated it, and now I know, working for somebody really does suck. And, you know, we are taught from generation to generation, mindset to mindset, that the only way that we get somewhere is by building up ourselves, by working for somebody, and just going from generation to generation teaching our kids this. And it's really surprising how we just shovel these people into workforces, and they have to deal with the crap that the managers pull, and it's really stupid. I hate it. I think that we should be entrepreneurs like myself. And yes, I did work for somebody, and to kind of go on with it, I did get fired, um which it was such a relief. It was, I like, all of my stress went away because I could focus on what I like doing most, and that's making modified consoles. And it was just such a relief that I didn't have to work for somebody, and I'm self-employed with my own company and my own business, to where I could set the rules for myself. And this is what we should be doing. And there's going to be a couple people that don't. There's going to be that vast majority of people that are going to turn 15 or 16. They start applying for jobs because their parents tell them to. Okay, their parents will tell them time to go get a job. And they're going to go looking online. They're going to go look at Jewel-Osco, Burger King, McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, Baskin Robbins. And, I mean, I'm gonna use my mom as an example, okay? And I might, luckily she doesn't watch my YouTube videos, but I had started my business when I was only 14 years old, and it was like my freshman year of high school, and I was doing pretty good. I was making, I was making a sale here and there. I was making some pretty good money. And by my sophomore year, um, she said, okay, well, your junior year, or the summer. So basically, this summer, but back when I was a sophomore, she was always bringing up the idea of, what job are you gonna get? And I was like, I don't want to get a job. I don't want to be a slave to the system. And my mom ended up getting really mad that I was saying that. And she kept on saying, oh, you gotta work for somebody. You're gonna be working for somebody when you're 40 years old. And that really pissed me off, because that's not something that I want to do, and that's not something that anybody should have to do. And it's really stupid how parents always enforce their children to work for somebody, and it really pisses me off, because you are greater than that. You are greater than working for somebody. You are greater than that. And you can make money on your own by not having to show up 9 to 5 and work for somebody. and it really pisses me off that we just shove our teenagers through work, and then they go to college, and then they get another minimum wage job, and then they work till they're 40 years old, and then get a gold watch, and then go on retirement. That's not how we should be living at all, and it really pisses me off. So I'm gonna tone it down a little bit. Which I hated working at Burger King, and I keep on telling my parents, yeah, I'm going to get another job. No, I'm not gonna get another job, cause it sucked. It might have been because I had a really bad experience at my job. If I probably worked at someplace else before, I probably would have been very much happy. But it is just so degrading how you put on a uniform and a hat and say, "Hi, welcome to Burger King. What can I get you?" or "How can I help you?" And then they give you, the order, and then you shovel their food out like you're some slave. And that really ticks me off, and I hate it. It's stupid. And I just go off. I get furious. And I ended up I worked the counter for like the first month, and then they threw me back in kitchen, which I complained several times. I don't want to be in kitchen. Can I get moved up to the front? I want to work. I want to talk to people. And what ended up happening was that it was about a week before I was gonna get fired, and my attitude just showing up to work sucked. I would get there, I would work about 5 hours, and it was awful. I worked 4 to 9, and it was slow. I didn't like it, and by the last couple days, I knew, you wanna know what, this is about the end. I'm gonna get fired, or I'm just gonna quit. And the day that I got fired, I was so happy. I wasn't happy to tell my parents, I'll tell you that, but when I did get fired, I just had this relief. I had all the stress just come off of me, and I knew that the only thing that I had to do was keep my business running, and I did. And I'm making heck of a lot more money than I did at Burger King. I'm not gonna really say how much that I made, but I could tell you it would take about 3 years from what you would work at, your 8. I made $8.25 an hour. And simply I made more than I made. Sorry guys, I'm starting right here. I made more at my business than I would at Burger King for 3 years. And I did the math, and actually, hold on, let's see. No, actually, I can't do the math right now. I gotta keep on going with the video. So, I just hate how we just have the mindsets of working for somebody, and we need to change that. We really need to change that. We need to have more entrepreneurs. And when I go to every day when I go to my school, okay, when I go to my school, I talk about business and how we should be really more entrepreneurs, and they all kind of just say screw off. Maybe because I talk about it too much, but once in a while I might talk about it and my idea will just get shot down, even though I've provided evidential proof that working for yourself you will make much more money. Because if you work for yourself, you control your destiny. You control how much you make. You control what your profits will be, what your expenses would be. And yes, it is a lot more work, but I'll tell you, once you have cash flow and you've set up your business, it will be a breeze. All you gotta do is ship out the product, make your money, buy more product, profit, add your taxes in there. And I mean, that's all you gotta do. But no, we gotta work for somebody. We gotta enslave ourselves because our parents taught us that. And I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. I don't get why people enjoy working for somebody. I just don't get it. I guess I don't have the mindset as working for somebody. I don't want to go to an office every day and do the work that I'm told. And oh my gosh, the managers there were awful. Only one or two that I actually liked. And I would try to take days off. They wouldn't budge. Even and I was there for like 2 months, and I tried to get like a. I mean that might be why I couldn't take a day off. Was because I didn't work too much there. But I'd try to get a day off, and they wouldn't even let me, which really sucked. And they're like, no days off, and they were so pissy about it, which really sucked. But when I had the days off, I was so relieved. I could just do my business. I could fill out orders, and it was just so great. Now that I don't work for anybody, it's such a stress reliever. And I bet you if people didn't work for people, or most people didn't work for people, we might be in an economic collapse. Not in an economic collapse, but that might hurt. But I think I bet you if we had more entrepreneurs, we would be doing better off. We would be healthier minded, but we're not, because we're having the mindset of working for somebody. And yeah, guys, that's about it. I could probably talk about some more stuff, but I gotta go do some things. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I really did. It's kind of a short video. My last one was like 20 minutes about school. Sorry about the audio, but I got a new microphone. It's called a Rode NT. It's really good. I love it. It's crisp. It's clear. Hopefully it's okay for you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna probably be pushing out another proof video or two today. And hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, do whatever you need to. Share this to your friends, or if there are any parents watching this video, I do recommend your kids to become entrepreneurs, make money the way that they want to make money, not by selling drugs or scamming people, but push them for success by becoming entrepreneurs, because they can make so much more money and they could have experience for the real world instead of working for somebody and being enslaved. Thank you very much for watching, and peace out.